Hello and welcome to Red Gaming Tech for your daily dose of your latest gaming news. Myself, Amata. Today is the 1st of April, but I promise I'm not going to be bringing you any April Fool's jokes today. It's actually past 12 o'clock here in the UK, so it'd actually be bad luck for me to do so anyway. However, I have some news for you regarding ID at Xbox, as Microsoft's Phil Harrison, that a rather controversial launch parity clause employed by ID at Xbox will continue on a case-by-case basis, and this is despite concerns from indie developers that meeting their launch demands will prove problematic. And of course, I have just discussed this very topic myself not so long ago. Now, when he was speaking with Edge, the vice president of Xbox, Phil Harrison, said that he laughed when ID Xbox parity clause was called out by Sony's Adam Boyes, and he said, quote, "Taking aside competitive positioning and all of that, the winners in all of this are game players. There are more games coming out for these platforms, there are more developers creating for these platforms, and there are fresh minds coming into our industry than any time in recent memory, and that's so important for the future of our industry." And then when he was asked if the parity clause would be dropped in the future, he said, quote, "It's difficult to debate these kind of commercial relationships in a media interview, so you forgive me for not going into the details. What I would say is that everybody in our program, whether it's a developer or people on the platform side working with Chris, Charla, ID at Xbox boss, is committed to making sure the best games are on Xbox One. That's our job, basically, if you boil it down to the essence of what a game platform is to make sure that the biggest, best, most exciting, most creative games are on your platform, and we are working super hard to make that happen." Now, I have discussed this topic before, as I said at the beginning of the video, and I don't really want to tread old ground too much, but I've said before that I'm not sure how I feel about the parity clause. I can see the reasoning behind it, I really can, but it does tend to hurt smaller teams, and this is something that I've discussed at length in other videos. Now, I can see why Microsoft wants exclusives, but I just think it's got to be so frustrating for the indie developers, and I do kind of wish that they would get rid of this clause, but it's obviously not going to happen anytime soon, and I don't want to discuss this topic too much as I have already talked about it quite a lot in a previous video. Anyway, that is me done for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.